she in the team?
Oh, Johnny Hockey Sticks.
Oh, well done, Faye. I'm so pleased for you. I know how much it meant to you.
You don't run inside the school, Faye, Lucas.
Sorry, miss.
Now, would you just get 4 chairs and put 2 there and 2 there?
Nearly ready for voting?
Yes, just applying the finishing touches.
Yes, well, I hope that will include the scraping off of these little messages of support for Mr. McGuffey.
Well, I have had a go at some of them, but they do seem to be stuck on with some particularly strong adhesive.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you'd try a bit harder before the children start using the booths later today.
Oh, dear. I thought they might ruffle her feathers.
Well, it's not as though they're an isolated case, is it? These stickers are everywhere.
Yes, support from Mr. McGuffey does seem to be somewhat overwhelming.
Oh, he's definitely a favourite with the kids. And I must admit, I've yet to find anybody who wholeheartedly supports Mrs. McCluskey's decision to suspend him.
Except perhaps Mr. Smart.
Ah, yes, Mr. Smart. Bring back Scruffy. Well, I'll second that.
Do you think he's morally in the right?
It's not so much that, Mr. Keating, as the fact that I've got to take H4 for English later this morning.
Annette? Oh, hello, Di. You back from the clinic, then?
No, it's a mirage.
Can't be. I saw a reflection in the mirror when she was admiring herself.
Oh, yeah, I've got so much to admire, haven't I?
Oh, I'm sorry, Di. I wasn't trying to be snidey.
Oh, wait!
Di, you all right?
Bring back Scruffy. Scruffy Dennison. Scruffy for headmistress. I don't know what all the fuss is about. He'd have probably been sacked anyway. Let's face it, the bloke's a right wally.
It's a big laugh to you, innit? The teacher takes a real interest in the kids, and all you can do is laugh and call him names and say he deserved to be sacked.
He's a thief. Look at the stuff he has us doing in drama. Pretend you're all separate parts of a machine and you relate to each other. Yeah, but it's a laugh, though.
Yeah, and it's more interesting than having to sit still and listen to Flinny mumbling his way for a Shakespearean play or another.
All right, then. You two can lead the second-year contribution to save the Scruffy campaign. I've got other things on my mind. The referendum.
You all right now, Di?
You don't mind her. Her life starts on easy hockey. Come on, tell us what they said at the hospital. Same old stuff. My spots are caused by an overactive gland. Apart from that, they reckon I'm normal.
There you are, then.
Don't you start as well.
I can't even open my mouth today.
If they can't help me, why don't they say so? Yeah, doctors. Normal. Don't they think I've got eyes in my head? They take you for idiots. I've only got to look in that mirror to see that this face isn't normal. Don't think I was doing it at advantage just now. More like desperation.
What do you mean?
I must know every spot on my face. I look to see if they're getting smaller and going away. And just as they are, I start thinking that's the end of it. And I get some more, and it never ends.
But they will one day. You'll grow out of it, Di.
It's exactly what they said. It's easy enough to say when it's not them who have to live with it. People making fun of you and thinking you look weird.
Oh, so that's what it's all about, is it? You found a spot somewhere on your face.
I wish that's all it was.
What is it, then?
I went to the dentist yesterday.
Oh, you ain't got some teeth out, have you?
If you must know, I might have to wear a brace.
What? One of those wiry things?
Yeah. Silly to get upset about it, really. I mean, I might only have to wear it for a year or so, while my teeth straighten out. Teeth are out of it, in other words. Yeah.
What a pair of miseries. Look, I don't want to sound too hard, but spots and wonky teeth. It's hardly the end of the world. And I mean, it's better than being blind, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. Quieten down now, please, H4.
Yes, sir. Can we have a discussion?
A free period, you mean, Christopher?
Well, I mean, we can't do English without Mr. McGuffey anyway, can we?
No, but in view of the fact that end-of-term exams start tomorrow, I think you could all get your heads down to some revision.
Exams, that's a laugh.
I don't think it's a laughing matter, Christine. As fourth years, your results would go a long way to determine whether you'll be studying GCE subjects next year or CSE. And you do all realise the significance of that, don't you?
Yes, sir. Because GCSEs are harder to get. Employers know that you're brighter and that you've worked harder than if you've only got CSEs.
Don't be so docile, Davis. Employers. He's talking as though we're going to get work when we leave.
Well, unfortunately, Christine, you're both right. Nobody can guarantee that you're going to walk out of here straight into a job.
So why bother?
Because, Suzanne, those jobs that will be on offer will probably go to those school leavers who can brandish the best qualifications.
Yeah, an O-level in geography will come in really handy if you want to be a hairdresser or a mechanic.
Look, all right, I agree that exam passes are not necessarily a relevant indication of someone's ability to do a job. But unfortunately, that is the yardstick that employers use to measure you with. And faced with a choice between one school leaver with GCEs and another with CSEs, we all know who's going to get the job, don't we?
No, but the way you make it sound, sir, is that if we don't make it to the GCE subjects, it's a waste of time taking CSEs.
No, not at all, Precious, because faced with a choice between a school leaver with CSEs and one with no qualifications at all, who's going to get the job then?
Neither of them. He'd send along to the labour exchange and get somebody with a university degree.
Yes, well, if we're going to get ridiculous about this.
I'll tell you something, shall I? My cousin's been out of work for nearly a year. She went for a job stacking shelves at a supermarket. Her and 43 others. 44 of them for jobs stacking shelves.
Sorry, Christine, but I don't see the relevance.
The relevance is, sir, she's got 9 O-levels. You're right. It's not a laughing matter, but it's not me who's being ridiculous.
Look, don't get flustered, girls. It's quite simple, really. All you have to do is mark a cross on the paper.
But it's not your signature they want, Jonah. You have to mark yes or no.
Right, Samo? Another yes vote, eh?
Yeah, of course. Not that it's likely to make much difference, though.
Why not?
It's all a waste of time. They'd never make flexi-time work. It's impossible. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, me and Jimmy reckon McCluskey knows something.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, why else would she agree to a referendum when she's not keen on flexi-time? She must have a good idea that voting's going to be in her favour.
Yeah, but how can she?
My old man says you only get referendums when the government's sure of getting the result it wants.
Yeah, and who's the government round here?
McCluskey.
Oh, you coming to lunch?
Yeah, hold on.
Go on, Ben, look at the faces on them two. The dynamic duo. Give her my love, Douglas.
When I think how he used to go on about us two and Claire.
Oh, Jonathan looks a bit moody too. You ain't in love as well, are you?
No, he's just fretting about his O-levels, ain't he?
Nah. You got another year before you have to start panicking about them.
It's just it. He's frightened in case I have to panic about them.
Can I have that in English, please?
That talk Bob would really put the wind up in, you know. He thinks he might not be chosen for GC subjects.
Who, him? If he misses out, there's no hope for any of us. Oi, I bet you 50p you get the best mark out of the boys.
I don't bet.
That's a shame. Odds on certainly that.
Try and guess who Pogo's girlfriend is. Now, that would be a gamble. Stupid. You all right?
Pogo's girlfriend.
What about her?
Everyone in the class ain't stopped talking about it, right?
Well, so?
So I've just thought of a way how we can make money out of Pogo for a change.
How?
The Pogo Patterson girlfriend sweepstake.
Hey, Jonah, come down and play football?
No, I've got some other business to attend to.
Suit yourself. Come on, lads.
Can I give you a hand, sir?
Well, lad.
Please, sir. Won't miss about.
Yeah, look, we're trying these three. Get money off them, we'll get money off of anyone.
You can say that again.
Hello, girls. We got a little proposition for you.
Oh, Claire, you should have warned us about these two.
No, it's nothing like that, honest. It's Pogo's love life we want to talk about.
Oh, no thanks, I'm eating.
So you don't want to know who his mystery girlfriend is, then?
You don't know.
Don't we, though?
Start sorting these out, will you? Thank you.
I'll finish with them booths, sir.
Thank you, Jones. We're very grateful for your help.
Can I with the voting slips now?
Well...
Go on, sir, please.
Far be it from me to discourage such a cooperative spirit, especially during the lunch hour. Precious, will you show... Gordon, is it?
Yes, sir.
Will you show Gordon what to do?
Right. It's easy, really. You just take a bundle of voting slips, separate them into 3 trays, and then bring them over to these 3 tables to be counted.
3? What's the third pile for?
Spoiled papers. You know, the ones that kids have scribbled and written rude messages over.
I don't want to go and do that for.
Don't ask me, but unless a voting slip has got the word yes or no on it, it doesn't count.
Well, Gordon, Do you understand the procedure now?
Yes, sir.
Now, let's get this straight. You're going to drop a list of girls' names.
That's right.
And everyone who enters this sweepstake of yours gets to pick a girl's name out of the bin.
Yeah, and the winner gets a fiver.
How much are your tickets?
50p?
Oh, is that all? I'll have half a dozen.
No, I'm sorry. Strictly limited supply. We're only selling 20 altogether, aren't we?
20? With 50p, that's still 10 quid.
See, Suzanne's going to do well in her maths exam.
So if the winner gets £5, that leaves you two with a fiver.
Well, we've got to make it worth our while. All right.
On your bike.
All right, we'll have one each.
Claire?
Might be worth our while.
Cheers, Claire.
You better know what it is, that's all.
Was that an expert salesman in action or what? £1.50 in the bin already.
Yeah, but you heard what Christine said. They ain't gonna let us hold on to their money if we come up with a mystery name.
Look, if it will shut you up, I'll have a little chat with Pogo, OK?
Are you mad or something?
Now, you heard him. He's only selling 20 tickets. That must give us a chance of winning, you know.
Oh, whoopee. A fiver between three of us. We go and paint the town red.
Or put it towards another issue of the mag.
Did she say what I thought she said?
Claire?
We've just had an English lesson this morning, right? Taken by a woodwork teacher that doesn't know anything about the subject, but spends most of the lesson telling us how vital it is that we should do well at it.
They're short of staff.
It's the cut, you know.
So why is this Ben scruffy? It's not fair to the kids. And most of all, it isn't fair to him.
Look, I know what this is all about. You think Scruffy's been suspended for the magazine while the rest of us have got away with it, yeah?
Well, hasn't he?
Even if he has, it's hardly our fault.
But we can do something about it, though.
Such as?
Calling for a rally to demand his reinstatement.
In the magazine? You need your bumps feeling.
No, this time it'll be all legal. We use our own paper, print it by hand, then photocopy it down the local library.
Look, if this issue's meant to stir up support for Scruffy before the end of this term, it would have to be done as soon as possible.
The sooner the better.
So what are we waiting for?
Aren't they precious? Right then.
Oi, Pogo, sit over here.
I thought you were supposed to go off food if you were pining.
Now, look, don't run away. Look, we ain't going to wind you up about your love life, honest. Do you want to make some money?
Depends.
£1 for just 2 words. How does that sound?
What words?
Her name. Your girlfriend.
Forget it.
All right. £2. £1 a word.
Look, not even for £10, okay?
Don't believe it. Pogo Patson turning down a chance to make easy money because of a girl. Some alien force must have taken over his body.
Yeah, well, whatever it is, that's blown the sweepstake, you know. You put him on his guard now. You won't let it slip now.
No, we just got to wait till after the exams. We've just got to be subtle.
Like you were just then.
Did you honestly think you could get away with this, Jones? I mean, credit us with some intelligence. Your pile of spoiled papers was by far the largest, and most of the defaced voting slips have quite obviously been tampered with by the same hand.
No wonder you went to such lengths to ensure that you were involved with the count.
No, sir. I only wanted to be there to make sure it was all fair.
Can I believe what I'm hearing, Mr. Keating? To make sure it was fair.
Yes, miss. I'd never heard of spoiled papers till Precious told me about them.
So what on earth possessed you to do such a thing?
Oh, a simple precaution to ensure the referendum turned out favourably. After all, the idea for flexi-time did initially come from Jones.
But that defeats the whole purpose of a referendum. Why go to the trouble of finding out what the majority want when one individual is prepared to cheat to get his own way?
Precisely.
We'll have to abandon the whole thing.
No, not necessarily. If the vote is overwhelmingly for or against flexi-time, then obviously the efforts of Mr. Jones here will have had little effect. If, however, the result is close, then we will certainly have to declare the referendum null and void.
All of which will mean that the time and effort of a lot of people will have been completely wasted.
I shall be writing to your parents. In the meantime, not a word about this to anybody. Do you understand?
Yes, miss.
I hope you do. I'm placing you on detention until the end of term.
That's a fortnight, miss.
Yes. And if as a result of your handiwork we do have to abandon the referendum, then 2 weeks' detention will only be the start of your punishment.
So you'd better hope the vote isn't a close one, lad.
One way and another, I think it would be better if we delayed any announcement about the referendum until after the exams.
Any particular reason?
Support for Mr. McGuffey seems to be gathering momentum.
A few stickers. More irritating than anything else.
No, it's more than that. There's a definite mood of resentment building up amongst the pupils. I'm hoping the exams will take the steam out of them.
Would you give those out, please, Douglas?
Here, Pogo. We were talking, right?
I preferred it when you two hadn't had to do with each other.
Hey, listen. He reckons Claire's better looking than Suzanne. What do you reckon?
Suppose she is.
So of the two, you choose Claire.
I wouldn't choose either of them. Too bossy.
Scrub those two.
Well, Stewpot, when are we going to have to draw for that sweepstake?
Look, I told you, it won't be till after the exams. All right?
Just make sure it is.
When you two have finished, this is supposed to be an examination. Right, H4. You've got 2 hours for your geography examination, starting now.
You have 10 minutes left, N2. Start finishing the question you're on now.
What's tomorrow? History.
Oh, poor you, I've got media studies. Couldn't stand all those dates and stuff.
Don't turn the question paper over until I say so.
Jenny, let me borrow your ruler.
What are you talking about, lad?
I want to borrow a compass and my ruler, sir. Here you go, sir. Then you borrow mine. I've finished.
Finished? Already?
Yes, sir.
Well, all the questions?
Yeah.
Pens down, H4. Time's up. Precious, will you collect the answer papers? And the rest of you file out quietly, please. There may still be exams in progress elsewhere.
It's stones that carry blood to the heart and arteries away from it, right?
I think so. That's what I put anyway.
Here he comes. Oh, you're joking. Hey, Pogo, he reckons Christine's sexy.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah, but if you're talking about being sexy, well, you think of someone like Precious, don't you?
You might.
Scrub those two. I can't keep asking like this. I mean, we're making it obvious enough already.
Don't think it could be Anita, do you?
Come on.
You can laugh. Our last exam's this afternoon and we still don't know who it is, you know. It's all right for you. I couldn't think of anything in there. My mind was a total blank.
That's it.
What?
We don't have to know who it is.
How come?
Look, we put 19 names into a hat, right, and slip a blank paper. Whoever gets the blank wins.
Quite the doodler, aren't you, Jones? If it's It's not voting slips. It's exam question papers. Is this anyone I should know?
I don't think so, sir.
All right, you can open them now.
Anita Unsworth.
Precious Matthews.
I got Suzanne's name.
Are you two trying to be funny?
These are just the girls' names from our class register.
Yeah, because there can only be one person right.
Which is?
Well, we're not absolutely sure at the moment.
Well, so who wins?
The person with a blank slip of paper.
I've got the blank slip.
I thought he didn't bet.
Shut up and give him £5.
Oh, come on, Evie, you give us the actual name of Poker's girlfriend or we get our money back.
Look, what does it matter anyway? There can only be one person right, OK? And none of the others have got the right name.
How do you know?
I mean, it could be Claire's name.
No, but she's got your name.
And I might be Pogo's girlfriend.
Oh, shut up,
Or it
Suzanne.
could be Precious or Christine or even Anita.
Yeah, but it's not.
But you don't know that.
So you either come up with a name by the end of next week.
Or we get a refund.
I think they meant it.
Of course they meant it. The only reason why they're not taking their money back now is they're just as curious as we are to know Pogo's girlfriend is.
So what do we do now?
Well, he's got to meet us sometime, hasn't he? We just got to be there when he does. From now on, we stick to him like shadows.
I'm glad they're all over with. I've had enough exams to last me a lifetime. Hey, Jonah, look as if the referendum results are out. Don't look what the vote was. I can't bear to look. Can't you tell from the way Faye's jumping up and down? I'm not bothered whether they voted yes or no. I want to know how many people voted yes or no.
Looks like you had a good idea for once in your life.
No, I'm brilliant. Well, the majority of the votes cast in the referendum supported the idea of flex time being submitted for the approval of the governors at the next school board meeting. Well, was it close? Close-ish. Close. Well, 4% were spoiled papers, whatever that means. Yeah, what about the rest? Oh, those in favour of flex time was 69%, and those against flex time was 27%. We've won by a mile!
I think it's near enough. A landslide.
Yeah, but you've done it.
Oh, no! I want you to grab me like that for. I knew it. I've done my ankle in.
I better go and get a teacher. Here, where's the chair? You'll be all right, Faye.
Yeah, but not in time for the district hockey match, though.
Don't worry, it's only a game.
It could have been worse. If Farley had fallen on you, you'd never played hockey again. So cheer up. I mean, a sprained ankle, it's hardly the end of the world after all.
It's better than being blind, isn't it?